Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 9. I hope you all are keeping well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I, Safia khatoon, invite you all to this online teaching program arranged by Engineering University School and College. You all know that before lockdown we could not finish 3 units. They were units 6, 7 and 8. Among these 3 units, unit 7 and 8 are very important. So today I will take a class on unit 7 lecture lesson 1. This lesson is about our eminent artist Zainul Abidin. But before starting the text, I would like to tell you that I will give you some MCQ and question answers as homework, which you will be able to solve after reading the text with me. I will also give you some vocabs that will help you to understand the difficult words. Now I will read out the text to you, but before reading this text, I hope you will bring out your own EFT books. Now I will read the text, so please listen very carefully. The pioneer of Bangladeshi modern art, Zainul Abidin, is widely acclaimed for his Bengal family sketches. Through the series of sketches, Zainul not only documented the harsh famine of 1940 but also showed its sinister face through the skeletal figures of the people destined to die of starvation in a man-made plight. He depicted these extremely shocking pictures with human compassion. He made his own ink by burning charcoal and used cheap ordinary packing paper for sketching. Using the ink and applying the brush where necessary, he produced the drawing and sketches which later became iconic images of human suffering. Now in this para, what the writer said, the writer wants to say that Zainul Abidin was famous worldwide mainly for his famine sketches. Now what is famine? Famine means starvation or hunger. In these famine sketches, he sympathetically showed the roughness or brutality of man-made famine of 1940 by drawing the bony or skeletal figure of people who were actually destined to die. And to portray this human suffering, he made his own ink by burning charcoal and used ordinary packing paper for sketching. The next para, what you can see, Zainul developed a knack for drawing and painting when he was a high school student. After completing high school, he took admission in the Government School of Art, Calcutta, now Kolkata. He graduated with the first position in first class in 1938. He was appointed a teacher of the art school while he was still a student there. He also attended the Slade School of Arts, London during 1951 to 52. Here in this para, the writer or the author said that when he was a student of high school, he developed his drawing skill. Knack means here skill. Then he took his admission in the Government School of Art in Calcutta, now Kolkata. In 1938, he graduated with the first position in first class. And very interesting thing was his appointing there as an art teacher. He was the very student of that very institution. However, besides, he also attended the Slade School of Arts in London during 1951 to 1952. Now what we can see in the next para, Zainul Abidin is considered the founding father of Bangladeshi art. He was an artist of outstanding talent and earned international reputation. For his artistic and visionary qualities, he is referred to as Shilpacharya, meaning great teacher of art in Bangladesh. He was the first principal of the first art school in Dhaka in East Pakistan, now Bangladesh. He organized the Navanna or Harvest exhibition in 1969. The exhibition included a 65 feet long scroll portraying the rural East Pakistan in phases from abundance to poverty. This intensified the already heightened non-cooperation movement against the Pakistan regime. The exhibition was symbolic of the Bengali artists' protest and a milestone in our struggle for cultural and political freedom. Zainul's dynamic style of work is evident in a 30 feet long scroll painting called Manpura, which was done to commemorate the death of hundreds and thousands of people in the devastating cyclone of 1970. Now, in this para, the writer focused on his position in his own country, Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, he is considered the founder of Bangladeshi art. Not only that, he is also referred to as Shilpacharya for his artistic and visionary quality. Here, Shilpacharya means great teacher of art. He became the first principal of the first art school in Dhaka in East Pakistan. In 1969, he organized the Navanna exhibition, where he portrayed the rural East Pakistan in phases from abundance to poverty by painting 65 feet long scroll painting. Here, phases means stages, abundance means plenty or affluence, and we all know the meaning of poverty. However, the portrait increased the non-cooperative movement against the then Pakistan government. Actually, by the Navanna exhibition, the artists showed their silent protest, and it became a milestone for our cultural and political freedom. Now what we can see, he designed the pages of Constitution of Bangladesh. He founded the Folk Art Museum at Sonargaon and also Jainul Abidin Shangrashala, a gallery of his own works in Mymensingh in 1975. Here the writer said that he did many paintings, but besides that paintings, he designed the pages of Constitutions of Bangladesh. He founded Folk Art Museum at Sonargaon and Jainul Abidin Shangrashala in Mymensingh in 1975. The next para is about River Brahmaputra, which actually played a very vital role in his life. Now I will read the para. The river Brahmaputra played a vital role in his paintings and was a source of inspiration all through his career. Much of his childhood was spent near the scenic river Brahmaputra. A series of watercolors that Jainul did as his tribute to the river earned him the Governor's Gold Medal in All India exhibition in 1938. This was the first time that he came into spotlight, and this award gave him the confidence to create his own visual style. By reading this para, we can get the role of River Brahmaputra actually in Jainul's painting. As Jainul spent much of his childhood near the River Brahmaputra, he did a series of watercolor, series of sketch. Actually, what he did in his painting, he used various watercolors in his painting, and he did this to show his tribute or respect for the river. And this respect or honor for the river earned him a medal, which was Governor's Gold Medal in All India exhibition in 1938. After receiving this award, he became confident to create his own visual style. Now what you can see that in the last para, Jainul was born in Kisharganj on 29 December 1914 and he died in Dhaka on 28 May 1976. This line focuses about his when he was born and when he was died. Now what you can see, the whole picture tell us about the lifestyle of Jainul Abidin, about his working style, how did he work, what subjects he mainly focused, these things. Now your homework, I will give it in the comment. I hope you will be able to solve the MCQ and question. In my next class, I will give you the solutions. Thank you all for joining me on this online class. Thank you.